Hello, everybody, and welcome to the North American Invitational 2023 LAXNAI here at the Utica University Nexus Center for day number 4. As today we are showcasing 8 games from the women's tournament, as we're going to start off here with the consolation bracket, where the winner of this will get to play in the 5th place matchup. And this is going against the Mavericks and Team Eire. As we are moments away from the face-off, I'm David Bowie, and also Steven Stamp will bring you along the other broadcasts of the women's games later today. And here we go, and the face-off is won by Team Eire. Now on the near side. Gonna leave the far end there is Emma Redwood. She takes a shot. That just goes high and wide, but recovered by Team Eire. Team Eire in the white, orange, and green. The Mavericks in the black and orange. Loose ball is going to be picked up there by Allie Johnson. And she's going to come back the other way. Oh, and she kind of stumbles and falls as she's being harassed by 2 Eire players. Still a loose ball battle for it, and looks like the Mavericks will come out with it as Alex Begbie, she's got it on the far side. Loads up, tries to pass it out through the middle, but it's not there. But the Mavericks will recover it in their offensive zone. Von Hanka with a shot and save. And another save there by Katie Smith. She makes 2 saves on this first offensive shift for the Mavericks. Smith. Short pass there to Allison Smith. Pass intended for Tierney Daly, not there on the mark. As it goes into the near side corner, it's loose. Who's going to pick it up? Oh, and that check from behind by Team Eire will give the ball over to the Mavericks. That was Tierney Daly causing the foul. Now here comes Janice Williams here, up the near side boards, right in front of the Eire bench. Into the attacking zone. She's taking it right to the corner. It's a complete 180 and turns around and sends it back to the point for Caitlin Monkhouse. Monkhouse fires wide. And it's been tipped. So there'll be no over and back on this one as the Mavericks will continue. Samantha Williams gets to the near side. And the shot clock has reset. And it'll be Team Eire's ball. Ball's on the far side, just passing the yellow line. Through the middle fair, Erin Fleming, she takes a shot and save by Zoe Fex. Oh, and trucking through there was Alex Betancourt with a huge check. And she's cutting through Team Eire, and now she'll toss it back to Von Hanke. Von Hanke, low shot, and scores! Miranda Von Hanke gets the Mavericks on the board as they strike first. It's 1-0 with just 3 minutes elapsing here in the first half. Take a look here at the replay. Von Hanke just coming in. She's on the left side of your screen. There's just a low shot. It looks like it took a bounce on its way there on the far side. Yep. And that just goes right in. Able to pick the bottom corner on that one. Mavericks up 1-0. Face-off won by Team Eire as Emma Redwood's able to pick that up, and she's taking it through on the far side. Coming in with speed shot. Oh, and that just goes off, and that just stayed out. The referee says no goal. And Jessica Benning able to pick that up for the Mavericks, and we'll go back the other way. Benning being slashed around by 2 Eire players. Still fighting, and she's trying to pick up that loose ball, and she will, using her body to box out the defender. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Von Hanke, get to the near side. Shot. Save by Smith. and a crease violation will award the ball to Team Eire. Team Eire now going on offense. Shot and save by Fex. Quick release there from Tierney Daly. Now we'll go back the other way as Johnson will get the pass from her goalkeeper. He enters the attacking zone on the far side. Johnson running through. No, takes a 180. Being harassed there and gets it to Vaughn Hankey. Low shot, and that just goes wide there on the far side. Picked up another shot now. It goes wide on the short side. And time will run out here on the shot clock as Team Eire will take over. Loose ball, jarred loose. And an illegal bench substitution has been called here. It looks like it's going to be against the Mavericks, as Jessica Benning will go serve the 1-minute minor, and Team Eire will go on the power play for the first time. Team Eire, of course, from the Irish lacrosse community, and they were really into as a showcase and exhibition team, as you know, being in tournaments such as the She-Box. But this is the first time that they've actually tried to compete for a trophy here. But unfortunately, they have been dropped down to the consolation bracket as they start the power play. And now we will go to the Mavericks here as Williams is carrying it through here on offense, shorthanded. But finally, after a couple of Eire players, able to jar that ball loose, but it does shave off some time. 23 seconds left here on the power play. There's a shot, and saved by Fex, and that almost trickled in on the bounce. Ball is awarded to Team Eire on that foul. Ball is on the far side corner. It'll be scooped up by Redwood. And we are back to even strike now as the power play is over. Low shot, and that just goes wide on the far side. Taking that shot was Briar Slattery. And Johnson will get that loose ball pickup. Pass intended for Rebecca Boyer. Not there. And we'll come back the other way. Isabel Keene. She'll get it to Emma Redwood. Redwood's on the far side. She'll lob it over. Where did that ball go? It's coming backwards. It'll be recovered by Julia Russillo. But she's got 15 seconds left here after the shot clock has gone by. There's a shot, just goes high and hits the glass. Low shot, and that just goes wide, and it'll be picked up by Allie Johnson. The Mavericks will go over in a transition back the other way. Samantha Williams tried to get her pass over to Begbie, but instead actually goes to Webster. Webster playing from behind the net, takes a quick shot, and it's going to be saved. So shot and score! Alex Begbie able to capitalize on the rebound, and she puts the Mavericks up 2-0 here over Team Eire. Look here on the replay. There's Webster going around. I think she's trying to take a shot here. That's what happened. And then the ball. Oh, it was on the rebound. And it looks like Webster got that ball back on the rebound and then just sent it over to Begbie. Able to plant it through there on that low bouncing shot. So 2-0 now is our score. As the Mavericks are up over Team Eire. There's a chance here for Van Hankey, and shot and saved by Smith. Brandon Von Hankey already has one. She was looking for a second, but Katie Smith said not today and stuffed the chest on that shot. Team Eire now in the offensive zone. Lob pass. It'll go to Erin Fleming, but she couldn't corral it there on the near side corner. That'll be picked up there by Danielle Ferretti, and she's taking some licks across the boards as several Eire players are checking her on the boards, and it's finally jarred loose. Julie Rocio will get it over to the far side to Emma Redwood. Now coming in to take a shot. Oh, that just goes wide. Great chance there by Rocio. Had a good shot at getting that in. Long shot, and just beat out the shot clock. And the Mavericks will take over here. Samantha Williams now gets it to Webster. Webster absorbs a bit of a check, and she'll fed her on anyhow. Oh, good stick check there. And the ball is trapped here against the boards. Two members from each team battling for it. That was Sarah Hans who was able to make that stick check. There's a shot over the top and saved by Smith. And she'll scoop it up and get an outlet pass going there for Emily Ann Byrne. Pass intended there for the Eire player, but it's turned over. Now we'll go back the other way. It's Benning cutting across. Stick handling through. Takes a shot. And that's saved by Smith. And she'll scoop it up there with her stick. Going for a long outlet pass here. And it's going to find it. As Blair Slattery able to take it. Here's a pass out in front shot. And it's saved by Fex getting the left pad out there. Denying that excellent scoring opportunity there for Team Eire. That was a long pass the other way. Here comes Begbie coming off the bench. She's hustling hard for that ball. But joining us, Catherine Conway. And Conway will scoop it up after boxing out Begbie. Conway tried to put a check into her opponent, but lost the ball in the process. And it'll be Mavericks ball there from the foul. Long out of pass there for Brianna Tremblay. Tremblay comes in, shot, and saved by Smith. Absorbed it right in the chest pad, and another save there from the left arm. And Hankey with a shot. She just goes wide. Ball is recovered by Team Eire. And Isabella Walski, she's coming in. She's got some help. Will she take the shot? She does, and saved by Fex. As she tried to go low on that one, but Fex up to the task, able to stop that with her stick. Long outlet pass intended for Boyer. And she'll get it there. She's on the far side in the attacking zone, number 17. As Briar Slattery is harassing her a bit, giving her some soft cross checks. Shot over the top. That just goes high. Another shot. That'll be saved by Smith. And she will corral it and dump it off to her teammate close by. That's Florian Bach. To Rocio. Rocio getting a pick. Able to advance into the attacking zone. Now coming through the middle. Rocio with speed. Takes a shot. And it's saved by Fex. Had to go down for that one. There's another shot. And save again by Fex. And there's going to be a slashing call coming up here. It's going to go, I believe, against the Mavericks. And we're just waiting for the Maverick player to go into the box. And it looks like that's going to be number 11, Jenko Webster, going to the box for slashing. She's trying to appeal to the referee, perhaps, having some words with him as she takes that walk of shame to the penalty box. And Team Eire will go on the power play here. They have yet to score here. 1:19 left to go here in the first half. They'd love to get on board here with this power play. Pass a shot out in front. No, that ball is deflected wide as Bryant Slattery had that ball knocked out of her stick. It's going to be Eire ball here with a reset clock. Last minute of play here in the first half. Pass out in front, not there. There's a loose ball. Who's going to pick it up? Looks like Emma Redwood's able to get it off to Erin Fleming. Fleming, that's her pass across. Shot over the top, and that hits off the mask of Zoe Fix. And she shrugs that aside. Another shot. Oh, she takes it off the right shoulder, just near the mask. And the Mavericks bench is pumped. Another shot, Nick. Another great save there by Zoe Fix. 3 great saves here made here on the penalty kill. And she'll just launch it far as we are back to even strength. That ball is dumped there on the far side corner in the Eire defensive zone. Team Eire will recover it. Oh, and that ball just misses the mark and just goes out of play. So Allie Johnson will start the attack here. 5 seconds left. There may not be enough time to get a shot off. Gotta take it now. There it is. That just goes way wide. And that'll be it for the first half as the Mavericks are enjoying a 2-0 lead over Team Eire here in the consolation brackets of the first ever women's tournament here at the North American Invitational. We will be back shortly here after this quick halftime break. Testing. Hello, everybody, and we are back here at the North American Invitational for the first ever women's tournament, as we are ready to bring you 8 games from this. As we are starting out with our first game, it is a consolation semifinal here against the Mavericks and Team Eire, where the winner of this one will advance to the 5th place match. And that will be against either Israel or Tri-City. The winner of that one, as Steven Stamp will bring you the broadcast on that one. As we are coming out of the break, the Mavericks are players mostly made up of Southern Ontario, but they can range from London to Six Nations to Guelph, Ontario, even all the way to Haudenosaunee. They have 7 WALL championship players on that team, or have been on that team, rather. And we are off. As the Mavericks control it in the defensive zone, Jessica Benning picked up that loose ball, but she's on the near side boards. Oh, she takes a bit of a lick there against the boards. Still powering through somehow. She still has that ball. She's got her back through. Now she's got 3 Eire players at her, able to jar the ball loose. But the half-court violation will turn the ball over to Team Eire. The Mavericks again in the black and red and gray, as Team Eire is in the white, green, and orange. And it looks like we have a penalty here as Team Eire went to the box. Looks like Briar Slattery is in there, so now we'll have the Mavericks here go on the power play. Johnson Has it on the near side. Get it back to Monkhouse. Monkhouse, shot. That just goes wide. And it bounces off, and it was tipped, so no over and back as the Mavericks will continue. Checking through the crease was the penalty there. There's a shot and save by Smith. And she'll get a long outlet pass the other way, intended for Florian Bach, but just couldn't quite make it. And looks like Janice Williams will pick it up here, going back on offense. 9 seconds left here. There's a shot and score as Boyer, Rebecca Boyer, able to sneak it through the 5-hole of Katie Smith, and that's a power play goal. It's now 3-0 for the Mavericks over Team Eire. Quickly on the power play. There is Boyer making the shot. There's at the top of your screen, there's that quick pass as Boyer able to fight through and be the winner of that 50-50 ball. And she made no mistake on that one. Here comes Team Eire going back the other way. Now they've got a chance on the front. Shot and saved as Alex Begbie was denied his second goal of the game. Or rather, Tegan Wallace. Team Eire back on the attack. Low shot, and that was blocked. As that shot was obstructed, the Team Eire still recovers it. Ainsley Boyd able to pick up the loose ball, takes a quick shot, and saved by Fex. And she has been stellar here in the first half, and she'll pick up right where she left off. As Fex's outlet pass, not on the mark, and there's a loose ball right in front of the Mavericks bench. And Alex Begbie will be able to pick it up here on the near side boards at the yellow line. Gets it through to Monkhouse. Monkhouse with a shot. That's just high. Battle for the loose ball will be picked up there by Team Eire. Emily Ann Byrne with the pickup. And she gets that ball jarred loose, and now it's picked up by Danielle Ferrerde. Ada Johnson. And a moving illegal pick. Will grant the ball over now to Team Eire, who wants to find themselves on the scoreboard here as they're down 3-0. Ainsley Boyd coming in, makes the pass. Not there, but Isabel Keene able to corral that loose ball. Takes a shot, and that just goes wide to the far side. Rebound chance, and score! As Tierney Daly gets Team Eire on the board here with that rebound. It's now 3-1. Look at that replay here. There's the loose ball pickup on the right side of your screen. Now there's the shot. The ball's going to go wide on your left side, but there's that rebound. Hard to react to that one. Tierney Daly, right place, right time. Able to corral that rebound and put Team Eire on the board here. It's 3-1 for the Mavericks over Team Eire. But now they've finally got some offense going on. Let's see if they continue that as they have possession of the ball. Florian Bach on the far side, cutting in through the middle. Briar Slattery. There's a loose ball. Oh, a bit of a changeup. Looks like that ball got out a little bit sooner than what she had wanted. Kind of fluttered a little bit. Almost went in. To the top. Saved by Fex. Able to absorb that in the chest pad. So Bowman. Neve Bowman. Oh, takes a bit of a hit. As that ball was let go. However, it's picked up by Rusillo. Julia Rusillo, and tries to get a shot off. Can't. She's able to corral that ball. Tries to send it off to Neve Bowman. She'll have to corral it. There's 11 seconds left here on the shot clock. Emma Redwood now has it. Couldn't get fired off and kind of takes a baseball whack at it and goes into the corner. And the shot clock will run out as the Mavericks will take over here. Janice Williams will start with the ball in her own zone on the far side as they will transition. Williams to Boyer on the far side. Rebecca Boyer's got a goal already in this game. Looking for her second. To the middle to Webster. Oh, that pass is intercepted now. Going back the other way That was Isabella Walski causing the turnover. Loose ball now picked up by Webster for the Mavericks. Well, that ball just comes loose, and Katie Smith will be able to easily pick that up. And back the other way we come here. It's Emma Redwood. Redwood stretches it. There's a shot. Saved by Fex. And it'll be picked up there by the Mavericks. Coming back the other way is Jessica Benning. One tough cookie. She is tough. She can absorb a lot of those hits and keep corralling that ball. It's Benning fighting through. Takes a lob shot. And that goes right in the chest of Katie Smith. 8:07 left to go here in the second half as the Mavericks are enjoying a 2-goal lead over Team Eire. But the Irish team here has the ball into the offensive zone. Ruscio back to the point. Slattery takes a shot, and that just goes over top of the net from the bounce. She'll get a second chance here. Now she's going to pass it off to Ruscio. There's a shot, and saved by Fex as she clamps down on that one. Just under 7.5 minutes to go here in the second half. So that loose ball finally corralled there by Alex Betancourt. Oh, and she loses that ball. And the ball will be awarded to Team Eire on a half-court violation. Now ball out in front there. There's a shot, it's saved by Fex, and Rob Tegan Wallace off that one. There's a shot, and that just goes off the right pad of Fex. Goes wide. The reset clock, however, for Team Eire, they can continue their attack. Pass intended for Keene goes into the near side corner. There's two women from each team battling for that ball. Oh, there's a bit of a hard shoulder check. But Rebecca Boye able to hold on to that. Using that frame to protect the ball. And the loose ball pickup will finally be corralled by Allie Johnston in from her own zone. And she'll get it to Williams. Samantha Williams to Webster. Webster's got a chance using that body. Oh, plows through. Takes a shot. That's saved by Smith. Oh, wow. But what a hit there. Just kind of trucked on through. What are we going to replay of that one really quickly? As you see it there, the replay. It's saved by Fex. And there it is. There's that hit there. As you see on the replay on the left side. And there's going to be a slashing call coming up here. It's going to be a penalty against the Mavericks. As Samantha Williams will be the culprit on this one. And Team Eire will go back on the power play. You know they'd love to score one here to try to close themselves in within one, as it is a 3-1 game right now for the Mavericks in favor of them. The Team Eire here on the power play for a minute. Ball on the far side. Coming through, takes a shot. That just goes wide. On the short side, recovered by Isabel Keene. And looks like we'll get a turnover as there's a foul. And long pass. Oh, almost intercepted there by Sarah Hauntz. But Von Hankey now has it here on the near side corner. She's absorbing a bit of a beating here. I have to say there has been a lot of slashing, cross-checking, shoving, and everything. And these women are absolutely absorbing these shots quite well. They're displaying their toughness in this game. And we've got a whistle here. And Samantha Williams, just like that. 1 minute in and 1 minute out. As we are back to even strength here, and it looks like the Mavericks will be granted possession here off that exchange. And it'll be Caitlin Monkhouse to start this off, and Team Eire actually has a penalty, so the Mavericks are on the power play here. Let's see if they can counter with their own. Quick shot by Williams, and that just goes way wide, but it'll be picked up by Brianna Tremblay on the far side. Through the middle, the Monkhouse takes a shot and scores! Point shot from Caitlin Monkhouse, and she gives her team a 4-1 lead on the power play. And a good cushion there for the Mavericks, as we'll take a look here on the replay. Just cycling it through. Monkhouse winds up, takes a shot. Looks like she picked the top corner. That's exactly where you want that ball to go. And the Mavericks showing a comfy lead here, 4-1. With just 3 minutes left to play here in the second half, Team Eire has a sense of urgency now. They're going to score a goal every minute to be on pace to tie this game up. Let's see if they can do it here on this offensive attack. Emma Redwood takes a shot. That goes off the crossbar. And it will remain Eire ball. Centering pass is a one-time shot, and it stayed out. Looks like Briar Slattery took a whack at it from that one-timer, and it actually went towards the net, but Zoe Fex able to make the stop. Great body positioning from her to make that high-scoring chance. Now here comes Webster on the far side. A loose ball, but she'll be able to corral it again. Gets it to Begbie. Oh, but Begbie couldn't handle it. But she recorrals it. Oh, and she shoots that. That goes wide. Ball picked up by Webster. Spin move. Take the shot. Save. Another shot. And Boyer is able to score. As Rebecca Boyer gets her second of the game, as the Mavericks just kept peppering Katie Smith. And eventually one of those shots had to go through, and it did. And the Mavericks now running away with it. That could be the dagger here, as now they have a 5-1 lead. That 4-goal cushion here makes it very tough for Team Eire to come back. They've got to score a goal every 30 seconds now. That's basically an offensive shift every time. They can't allow any more defense to happen. And that ball is launched, going back the other way now. Team Eire is going to have to be quick to get it, as Emma Redwood will have to pick up that loose ball. There's not a lot of time left for him, so Team Eire needs to hurry here if they want any shot at coming back in this game. On the short side. Gio takes a shot, and saved by Fex. Absorbs it in the chest, but she fell down and had trouble regaining her balance. She takes another shot. She can't pick up her stick, as she's still down on her knees right now. Finally able to get back up into position. That was Team Eire's time to strike if they could. 14 seconds left on the shot clock. Emma Redwood just launches it to the far side off the boards, and Dally will take it. Shot. That's saved by Fex. Gets it on the short side. Ball played from behind the net. Centering pass. Not there. There's another. Where's that ball? Oh, it just stayed out as Fex almost had it in. Almost inadvertently knocked it in on her own accord, but they're able to keep it out. And now the Mavericks will just want to kill some clock here. 40 seconds left to go, and timeout is being called here by the Mavericks as Brianna Tremblay signaled for the timeout. And we'll get a stoppage here as the Mavericks are going to have to figure out what they can do to kill the rest of this clock and walk away victorious here against Team Eire. It looks like it's going to be all academic from here. There's 36.3 seconds left with a 4-goal lead. Oh, no, it looks like it's going to be a penalty shot coming up here. Looks like that timeout was called illegally. Right. Oh, so it was a legal substitution, so that's what happened within the minute. So it's going to be a penalty shot here for Brianna Tremblay against Katie Smith. Tremblay coming in. Big shots, score! And that'll be a little cherry on top as Brianna Tremblay scores here on a penalty shot. And that should definitely do it now. So the timeout actually was, which should be granted back to the Mavericks, as the illegal substitution penalty came in from Team Eire from underneath a minute. As Team Eire will win the face-off here. This is their real first time that they've competed for a trophy. They won't get it here today, but props to them for coming out to this tournament, entering their team, and really getting themselves some tournament experience here, the Ireland team. But the Mavericks come away winners here today, mostly from southern Ontario, and there is a lot of lacrosse that happens around that area. As you see with the MSL, you have Brooklyn, Peterborough, and the Six Nations. And that'll do it here, as the Mavericks will move on to the 5th place match as they defeat Team Eire by a score of 6-1. Coming up in 13 minutes will be Israel and Tri-City, and that will be a consolation semifinal match. The winner of that will face the Mavericks here for 5th place, and Steven Stamp will have the call on that one. Thank you so much for joining us here for our very first women's tournament here at LAXNAI. This is David Bowie here signing off, but I will be back to bring you the 9:30 game later on between the Salmon Bellies and the WBLGN. Thank you so much for joining us. Have yourself a pleasant morning.